Looking lovely. Okay, today's video is a quick tip about watering in the hot weather. It's 41 degrees here today. So a well-managed lawn like mine will take a hit of a 41 degree day, no worries. That's because I've looked after the soil, I've looked after the thatch, I've looked after the nutrients, nice deep root system, and I water infrequently now and everything hunky-dory with this. But your lawn might not be in such good condition. A day like a 41 degree day like today is could really stress out the lawn. I mean, quite easily on a 41 degree day like today, just hits it really hard if there's no water available and the root system isn't quite as deep as it should be. Well, the plant's going to struggle and then you'll get dry patches really quickly. And look, in fact, even though my lawn is really well looked after, I tend to do this on a day that's really extreme heat. So what I do is called syringe watering. Basically, watering it lightly a few times a day just to keep that water at the top level of the soil so it supplies the plant, supplies the roots, supplies the rhizomes. Nothing gets as stressed and it limits the evaporation. Do a light watering in the morning, during the day and in the late afternoon to just make sure that the plant doesn't stress.
Really, you should be managing your moisture with soil wetters. If you aren't, you really should get onto it. But a bit of syringe watering doesn't go astray and really helps with especially hot days. It'll really help the plant matter at the surface. Now, I've got some further tips in this video, so stick around. We're going to be talking fertilizing and mowing. Let's get your lawn on.
Now, technically, you can fertilize on a day of 42 degrees, but I wouldn't. Basically, if you are going to fertilize, you've got to do it very, very early in the morning before the heat of the day starts. Honestly, just leave it for a cooler day. It's much easier. So you can mow on a 42 degree day if you really want to. It's probably not the best thing that you can do for the plant, but if you've got nice sharp blades on your cylinder mower and you're not causing too much of a jagged cut and you're cutting it finely as well, then you can go ahead. And this is a really, really cool tip. A couple of hours after the surface dries from the morning syringe watering session of 10 minutes, give it a mow and don't worry about a catcher. Just take lightly off the top of the lawn and those clippings will go back into the lawn, and what they'll actually do is they'll help stop the evaporation because they're going back into the lawn. They're all made up of water and they'll basically degrade very quickly and go into the ground as nutrients. So it's a great little thing to do, and nothing beats a fresh cut glowing on a nice sunny day, in my opinion.
So for those of you that have been following my journey, you know that I like to start my mows with an edge pass, going around the edge just to neaten up all the edges first before I go into the main area. And I'm doing an 8mm mow here with the catcher off. Now, the reason that I've got the catcher off is that I want all the catchings and clippings going back into the lawn, and that'll help protect against evaporation and also act as nutrients going back into the lawn. The leaf blade is about 85% water, so that'll basically evaporate very quickly and degrade very quickly and go back into the lawn, and it's all good. I'm just loving the cut quality that I'm getting with the MowMaster, and the definition of the lines, and the quality of the lawn is much better this season than I had last season. Just really enjoying it. And now I'm not changing my patterns, I really should be, but I'm just enjoying this pattern so much. Soon I'll be raising my height to 9mm. The reason for that is just because as it gets hotter, I want to save evaporation. It's an ease of maintenance thing too, but I reckon it also looks better at that 9 to 10mm range.
Look at this. I love how the edge pass makes those stripes nice and neat into the angle. Looks really good. In fact, the whole lawn is just looking the beans. And like I said, I could totally leave that for today with the initial 10-minute water and the mowing. No problems. But look, you can give it a little hit of water if you feel that it is struggling. Mine isn't. It is babying it, so.
Obviously, I'm hammering a point here. Soil wetter is vital throughout the summer months. And look, a lawn that's in better condition going into summer is going to survive summer better. So a spring renovation, good cultural practices and maintenance is vital to lawn care. However, if you haven't got it in quite good condition, you can always go to the Lawnporn program, which is a free download on lawnpornonline.com, and get started with the program and get started with getting your lawn healthy. Look, if you neglected the lawn of late and you're coming into some hot days, syringe watering can be the ticket to saving your lawn and not getting dry patches.
Well, I hope you like this little video. It'll get you through those real hot periods. So you've heard me say a few times, you know, I've looked after this lawn properly and you know, it's managed well, and it is. But what does that sort of really mean? Well, that's a whole entire different video, but look, whoop, I'm getting wet at the moment. I've looked after my soil quite nicely, and the main thing about that is using a product like Moist. Moist will keep the water at the root zone and evenly distribute throughout the area, and also stop dry patches happening. So that is a fantastic product. I wouldn't be using a soil wetter on a day like today. I'd leave it for when it gets a little bit cooler, but that is something that you can do to help water get into the soil. Especially at this time of year with the extreme heat, the soil can get a waxy layer from the thatch and everything underneath the lawn as well. So if it doesn't accept water and then you get a few hot days, boom, your roots don't get any water and your lawn dies off in that area, and that's why you get dry patches. So definitely get into your soil wetters. And look, you know, for the ordinary lawn person, a bit of a syringe water on a 42-degree day, I think your lawn will really like it. Okay. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, be sure to ring the bell, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel because it helps me grow. I'll see you in the next video.